Wow, Mama makes amazing juice, but I wonder how we could upgrade it.
Part of me thinks if we can use time and fermentation, like close your eyes and just picture this, like the healthiest juice turned into a soda.
The great thing about converting any juice into soda is that you have complete control about the ingredients and you can use any ingredients you have.
And we can make healthy sodas. Normally sodas aren't healthy, and what we're in essence we're doing here is we're making homemade probiotics for pennies. It's a really fun process. You can make flavors that you cannot get in any store, and you're taking a super nutritious juice and you are making it like exponentially
You're
better.
amping it up, and the thing is that this is living. This is full of cultures that are super healthy for your gut, and it tastes amazing.
Okay, what's this machine here we got, Mr.
This
Wynn?
is an Ama J2 juicer, our preferred juicer. It is amazing. It creates incredible masticated juice. It's got a hopper, it's hands-free, it's 15-year warranty. We love them. Okay, as we said, you can use whatever ingredients you have. In this juice, we're gonna start by adding in
some turmeric. This is fresh turmeric. I have some ginger here, just about a thumb-sized piece of ginger. Okay, next up we got carrots. We're going with about 10 carrots, in they go. So I'm just taking some oranges here and just taking the skin off. Because we are fermenting here, we want to have some natural sugars, because what happens is that there's natural wild yeast occurring on the skins of some fruit, and what we need for them to ferment is that the sugars in the fruit, naturally found in the fruit, are consuming, or the yeast are consuming the natural sugars found in this juice. So we've got 3 oranges here. I'll use some large, like these are succulent Italian oranges from Sicily.
We've got 1 lemon in which we've skinned.
And then I've got a couple of apples, that's 2, and a really large pear, which is just gonna add that. Pears are super sweet when you juice them. The beautiful thing about this Nama J2 juicer is that I can literally pop all the veg in or fruit in, close the hopper, hands-free, walk away, come back a few minutes later, and the juice is ready for me. Real handy, such a cool yolk to make. Okay, next up we are moving on to our bulk fermentation. You don't need a glass jar like this. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can do this in a pot, in a bucket, in a basin.
We're actually doing this for a video, so we want a glass is easy to see in the inside, so that's the main reason for us using it here.
Okay, so fruit will naturally have wild yeast on the skins of it. We're using organic because on apples, lemons, citrus fruit, ginger, there will be wild yeast. And what happens is that these wild yeast consume the natural sugars in this juice, and they create fermentation, and the yeast grow and they create carbonation, they create beneficial probiotics. So we're gonna slice these up and add them in for a bulk fermentation. And then I've got a bit of ginger. I won't go with too much, but I think ginger, I just love it. It's just gonna add that extra layer of flavor, a little bit of spiciness, and just increase the plant-based diversity to this.
Question for you, Steve. These fruit and veg, we're not actually going to eat these. These are just purely for the
We
yeast.
can eat them after, but what these in essence are going to provide the yeast, which is going to consume the sugars, which is going to kickstart the fermentation process and create a beautiful flavor. So
okay, I was just worried that it's a chunky juice. This ain't a chunky juice. This is going to be a
soda. This is a
delicious soda.
So I'm going to add in our juice, and apples and pears and carrots can be quite sweet. So there's natural sugars in those, and they consume the yeast that's naturally occurring here, creating carbonation of beneficial probiotic bacteria. There are 2 secrets to all fermentation, and
that goes with whether you're fermenting coffee, alcohol, chocolate, bread, all fermentation. 2 secret ingredients, 3
time and temperature.
Yes.
So the longer we ferment it, the more it's moving towards an acidic environment, and the warmer it is, the quicker the fermentation processes. And think warmth, you really don't want to go above 40 degrees Celsius. So 3 days if it's a warm environment, 5 days if it's in a cool environment. Okay, we love doing this. We always have it on the go. So here's one we've done that we started 3 days earlier.
There we go.
You see there's a little bit of fizz happening, a small amount of carbonation. Because we've left this over a short period of time, there is no mold infection.
Okay, question, Steve. So we've done our bulk ferment. What is the next phase?
Okay, next up we're going through a secondary ferment, and through this process there's a lot of carbonation occurs, and the flavor develops, and it's in a low oxygen environment such as this swing top bottle. So it really does create fizz. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a funnel.
So quite important here is to make sure and leave a bit of room at the top, because you do want space. You don't want it completely packed. So for the oxygen to be released. So this is it, secondary fermentation has started.
Yep. Okay, a question that we are probably asked most is, When do you know when it's ready, David Flynn?
Okay, you know when it's ready, when it's fizzy like a soda, and it just tastes amazing. That's the main
And what do
reason.
you do then? How do you store it?
So what I do then is I transfer it to the fridge. And by putting it in the fridge, it means that a fridge is typically below 5 degrees Celsius, which means that all the microbes will go dormant and it goes down into slow sustain mode.
And it'll last for about a week in the fridge.
Woo! So super beneficial probiotic soda without any added sugar to your good health, my good sir. Cheers.
How to upgrade your juice.
Oh, I love the little effort.
Wow! That is so tasty.
Like
it tastes like a juice, but like a more complex juice with
It's
fizzy, delicious.
sparkly, it's fizzy, it's got these elements that I'm not quite sure which they are, which is through the fermentation. This is amazing. It really is an incredible way to upgrade your juice, to make it probiotic, to make it beneficial for your gut.
And to make flavors that you cannot buy in the store.
There you have it. We used our name at J2 Juicer, which we're such believers of. It really is an amazing juicer.
And they're doing their biggest discount ever, and we're going to be offering it to you now. So use the code HAPPYPEAR75 to get $75 off. It's so worthwhile. This is the best juicer we've ever used. I think in essence what it does is it's easy to use, it's hands-free. You get a 15-year warranty.
Their biggest offer ever happens between the 3rd and the 10th of March. So that's 2025. So it is a limited time offer. Do avail it, but I couldn't recommend it more. Such an incredible way of upgrading your health as a whole.
Link down below to learn more. Thanks a million for watching this. We hope you do make this. We think
Share with us. Let us know any comments, any question you have in the comments below. We will get back to you, and wishing you a wonderful way of
Here's to your
upgrading
good health.
your juices to sodas.